Oh, I'd hit. Oh, it's Del Shores.
And I'm Emerson Collins, and you're watching The Dell and Emerson Show.
Straight talk.
Real gay. Oh, Lord, you'd have thought we had never done that before. It was just a surprise.
It's my fault. I started to say something that I said, it broadcast is live. And I thought, oh, I can't say that. How are you, sir?
I'm so fine. How are you? How was your birthday yesterday?
It was overwhelmingly wonderful. I mean, I have never received so much love and adoration, lots of nice texts, tons of texts, tons of, I haven't even started on Facebook. There were over 1,000 messages there.
That is too much.
And then Instagram another 300 or so, and then Octavia Spencer so sweetly wished me a happy birthday as her post on Instagram. So it was very, very nice.
I love that so much.
Yeah.
Well, hello everybody, and welcome to the Dell and Emerson Show. And whether you're watching us on Facebook, on Twitter, on Periscope, or YouTube, please say hello, because y'all, this is a very special Del Shore's birthday show.
It's birthday plus one.
Birthday plus one. No, look, it's a serious show.
Oh,
look who it is.
What you did. Like you surprised me. Hey, sweetie.
How are you?
Everybody
I'm
meet
well.
Sherry Shores.
Hi, everybody.
How are you, darling? It's so funny. Bitsy May came and jumped up on the chair when she heard your voice. She's not understanding. There she is. They don't understand.
I miss Bitsy more than anybody.
I know. It's been so long, everybody, since Caroline and I have gotten to see each other. So this COVID shit is it's tough on families and holidays, and I know y'all are feeling it too. But Caroline Shore sent me flowers yesterday, so I felt very special. I did.
Also, we talk about you a lot on the show, so it's good for people to meet you finally.
Here I am.
Oh, and look who else is here.
Happy birthday again.
Yes, I actually had lunch with Newell and Rosemary yesterday. I had seafood spaghetti. I gained 3 pounds, y'all. 3 pounds in 24 hours. With all the food I ate, and cakes and.
Did you weigh that? That doesn't seem right. Oh wait, look, who else is here?
Oh, Emerson, you really surprised me. Hi, Rebecca. It's my daughter Rebecca. Everybody.
Hello.
She is a school teacher. Can you tell?
I can teach you ABC.
I know she teaches little guys. So
wait, Rebecca, is that like your backdrop for teaching on the Zoom?
Yes. Yes.
That is so cool.
Learning about graphing, Dia de los Muertos, the alphabet, all the fun stuff.
Okay, I need one. So y'all need to come up with a story you can tell us about your father that people don't know. And while you do that, look, if we put this one in, the whole family's represented.
Oh, hey Kelly. There's Kelly Alexander, my ex-wife, mom to my children, daughter to Newell and Rosemary. So, okay, tell a story.
I'll tell a story. So Caroline and I, we were softball players growing up. Thanks to our grandfather Newell, we played every Saturday. And Dad, bless his heart, just didn't know a lot about softball. So the one time he got thrown out of a game was when the umpire was going to make Caroline take her freshly pierced her earrings out, because it was illegal to play with earrings in at the games. And he got thrown out, and then contested getting thrown out and was like, well, what are you going to do? Call the police?
That's right. And it wasn't that they threatened to take them out. He made her take them out, and she was in pain. And I was very upset over this. So I got thrown out of a softball game over earrings. But I did tell that umpire, I said, I'm not leaving. See, what are you going to do about it?
And then he was supposed to leave the game way earlier, but he had to stay to make a point.
That's true.
That's the best part.
I mean, that seems correct in every moment in life. He was supposed to, but he stayed to make a point.
He had to.
And I also always called bases loaded full houses.
And he would tell us to go get our costumes on for practice.
Now, that's correct. I know. I don't understand softball because there's no intermission. It just keeps going.
No, there's
no marching band in halftime. There was when they were playing softball. They asked me if I would be a base coach, and I said, "Oh no, I can't do that. There's that lesbian Patty can do that, but I could teach them cheers." And so that's what I did. I taught the girls cheers. Some of them they weren't allowed to do though.
They were
They were Leslie Jordan cheers.
Carrie, who is that? Who are you holding?
I think she loves Dad.
That's Jessa.
Grandpa.
Oh, yay.
Yes,
Rosemary has a story about Dell. She was the talk of the all the maids in the neighborhood.
Oh, tell that story, Rosemary. That's a good story.
I had known Dell about 3 years. In fact, you had just become my son-in-law. And we had this little housekeeper who worked for all of us. She worked for us, for Dell and Kelly, for Leslie Jordan, and for a bunch of our other friends. And one day, Dell and I were doing this acting class for Joan Darling, who was like, commit to it. Don't just tiptoe around it. Do it. So we're in the den rehearsing this scene with this couple fighting. And we read the lines a couple of times. And then we sort of got on our feet and blocked it a little. And then Dell said, okay, let's put down our scripts and let's do it. So we fought our way through this scene, yelling and screaming at each other. And then at the end, Dell just grabbed me and planted this big old steamy kiss on me. And we finished, and I'm thinking, boy, that's really good. And then I realized that the housekeeper is just standing there going,
Yes, we were fighting and then kissing, and she just looked at us and we thought, do we explain or do we just, and we never did. We never explained.
I never have heard that story.
It was
she was a big gossip.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I'm sure that all of our friends that she also worked for, she went to them and said, oh, Dell, Rosemary, oh.
She said, poor Mr. Alexander.
Poor Kelly. Yes, Kelly says poor Ifma.
Oh, wait, hold on. We have one more member of the family to add. Oh,
Hey, Tommy.
Happy birthday. Hey, happy birthday, Dell.
Don't wreck anything.
I know I'm driving.
Okay, y'all, I'll explain the connection with Tommy.
Wait, I want to say, you're my ex-cousin-in-law.
Yeah.
That could do it. Yeah.
And not many people can say they have an ex-cousin-in-law, and I do.
That's right. Tommy and Kelly are first cousins, and his dad and her mom were brother and sister. Her mom just passed away, but so we always call them second cousins. The girls really first cousin once removed. That's the real thing. But we always said second cousins. But yeah.
Well, I called you Uncle Tommy the other day when I was not the other day, a couple months ago, to some family member. They're like, "That's not your uncle." I'm like, "But I don't
Not your
know.
uncle at all.
Like, you're my second cousin, I guess. I guess that's right."
First cousin
You can call
once
me anything
removed.
you like, Carrie.
There's different
I
things.
literally known Tommy his entire life.
Yeah,
That's true.
Yeah.
that's right. Newell was
Told
married
me before.
at one point to Tommy's aunt.
Oh,
There
it's
we
all
go.
sorted.
It's very sordid.
the sordid title comes
Very sordid.
genuinely from the life.
So if everybody's now confused, that's okay.
We come by the sordid.
Reminds me of that
family
old
line.
country song, Dell.
Yeah,
Reminds
I'm
me of
my
that
own
old country
grandpa.
song. Oh my gosh, yes. That's what I was going to say.
Yes, I remember that one.
I love that one.
Well, I love that all of you came and visited our show. I had no idea. It's like birthday times 2. I get 2.
Well, y'all, for all of the viewers at home, we have lots more people to stop by, but I wanted to kick it off with the family because every year Del hosts a giant Christmas party that is his birthday party that is lots of our excuse to all get together, even across the years and distance and time. And so we are doing that virtually on the show today. Carrie and Rebecca, thank you so much for coming to hang out with us. I feel like for all of our fans, it was exciting because we talk about you a lot.
Well, thank you for having us.
And for fans should know, Tommy was in the original production of Southern Baptist Sissies, the play. So in addition to being family, he's our
revival. The first revival.
He was in the revival.
Yes.
I was the understudy for Andrew in the first production. I understudied Sam
McCullough.
Right? So I was there every night in the theater with Del, and
we saw that play a lot together. We always, because it was always sold out, so we would sit like huddled. It was kind of hot, Tommy. It was kind of, but it was, you were my cousin, so I couldn't go there. Jigs, by the way, said, well, Uncle Tommy is hot. And I go, you should see his husband.
Well, Tommy is hot in his own right.
Thank you, Emerson.
Tommy's hot too. You should
Thank you, Emerson.
Well, Tommy, I say that as someone who, my partner of many years, gets far more naked DMs than I do. So I relate to your struggle in this area.
Okay, can I say something?
And I'm not offended.
All the Sorted Lives fan who saw Sorted Lives, the series, when Brother Boy and when Dr. Eve was showing Brother Boy pictures, and there was a guy in a cowboy hat and a pink Speedo. That was Rich, Tommy's husband. So there you go.
It was. All right, girls.
I'm not offended. I'm not offended. It just shows that I have good taste.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely. All right, Rebecca, Tommy, and Carrie.
He's just as amazing on the inside.
I'm going to trade y'all out.
Thank you.
Rosemary and Newell.
Love you,
y'all. Hang out. Y'all hang out for a minute. So I can bring in this next group that is 2 of our favorite, the people that make our world work. Please welcome to the show, Stuart Bell and Louise Beard.
Oh my goodness. Hey, y'all. Well, this is just so...
Hi.
Emerson had to work hard on this show.
Be able to get here.
I will say I am most proud of Louise for figuring out how to make it work.
I should get a star in my crown for that one.
I'm proud of her for just putting on some makeup. The last few times I've seen her, the hair hadn't even been done.
I did put on new lipstick.
She just got the color touched up just for you.
Oh,
thank you, Lulu.
Yes, I did. I'm true to the root.
Y'all, I was thinking about y'all today because I was making my gratitude list, and Stuart and Louise have been a part of so many projects that all of the people that are watching have enjoyed and have not only supported us with their love and appreciation for the work, they have supported us financially. And we wouldn't get to do what we do without these 2 people. So we so appreciate you.
Yeah,
well, we so appreciate y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all don't, we're certainly the faces out front, but Louise is the beard of Beard College Shores Productions, and Stuart was our producing partner on A Very Sorted Wedding. He's instrumental in the creation and founding and inspiration behind the Del Shores Foundation. So they are not only our very, very good friends, but they are the people you don't see as often who really make our world work. So
yes,
he was also one here on the show.
Yeah.
He also helped us make Southern Baptist Sissies. So
and
A Very Sorted Wedding. Yeah.
Yes.
So, and 6 characters.
And wait, the guests just keep stopping by. This next trio, I know one of them's out in the corner, but he'll run back in. But there's too much cute happening on the screen not to show. Please welcome McGee and
Happy birthday!
Oh my God. Oh no, he's crying.
Oh, he was
is so good. I think it's because I yelled.
Yeah. I feel like Gus is just like the Chihuahuas. You know, you hear a big loud sound and you have something to say. He says,
Well,
"Oh, it's my turn."
McGee, I'm shocked he hadn't gotten used to it by now.
Sorry, Jameson is frying chicken over there in the corner. So
I'm in another screen.
Okay, y'all. They're like my family, McGee and Jameson. And Jameson is like incredible musician. McGee is an incredible actress and writer and producer and director. And they had a COVID baby, and that's little Gus.
Hey,
and
I make a big distinction. We were pregnant before all this madness happened in December. We were going around so excited. We weren't, listen, there are people who are choosing to be pregnant now. That was not us.
Yeah. So they have
no COVID baby.
But they just bought a house in Mississippi.
Hey, Louise. Hey, Stuart. Hey, Rosemary.
Oh my God, that baby!
This is the first time we've said he's having his like a big debut, and I'm told
he's adorable.
Hollywood friend. He can't wait to meet him.
He is a star. Camera ready.
Is this his camera premiere? Is this his own?
It's his public camera premiere. I was, all the new things about being a new mom, like, they're all about the weight. Like you live and die by the weight, and I'm like. He's too thin. I looked at Jameson. I said, "Oh my God, I'm a stage mother already." I'm like, but he went to the pediatrician, and he's right on. He's exactly how he should be. So he can't wait for all y'all.
Can I say something really?
Hold on.
I'm sorry.
Louise and Stuart must say bye to y'all.
Bye.
Love you guys.
Love you too. Because then we can see a little bit more of that baby.
Look what Uncle Emerson had a plan for, so you could have a full
eyes. No, I want to plug something because Jameson has a lot of success going on right now during COVID. He scored the Good Lord Bird with Ethan Hawke on Showtime, and it is fan-fucking-tastic. So, and the score is amazing. He put all of that music together. So.
It was a lot of fun.
You may be looking at a future Emmy nominee right there.
Oh wow.
That's right. He did such a great job. We're so
I know, and if I thought about it, we'd have put Gus's credit on screen. It would have been the Dell and Emerson show starring Dell and Emerson. A whole lot of people.
Wow. Did you hear that? Yes.
Very first credit.
Did you hear that? He actually, we just discussed it. He wanted the people watching at home to know that he can actually cry on command, which is a very important skill.
That is
very good. We're gonna go again. And we want you to just actually let it come to you more. Just
right.
He tries to fight the emotion.
Yeah, don't do it so abruptly. Let it build.
That's right.
Listen to David Delford. He's a great director.
Rosemary has made a lot of money getting those roles where the star walks in and she's already crying in a therapy session, group therapy, because Rosemary can cry like that. She can just turn them on.
He uses me.
Oh wait, there's people knocking at the door. Hold on, please welcome to the show. Speaking of crying on cue and giving all the emotions, Miss Dale Dickey.
Oh, hey Dale Dickey. Yay. Oh my God.
I was trying to write happy. It worked very well. I'm in a motel room quarantining because I just got back from flying for work. So I'm wearing my mask for you. Whee!
Are you in LA, Dale? Are you back?
Down the street. I'm at the Best Western on Franklin, but I have to test and quarantine until my results come back before Steve will let me go back home.
Oh, okay.
Where were you? Where were you?
I was in New Orleans finishing up the series called Claws about the nails.
Oh, I'm so glad y'all got to go back and finish because that was up in the air, right?
Well, yeah. Well, everybody knows I'm dead. I just
but I just mean that the show.
They're gonna. We shut down in March because of COVID, and we thought it was shutting down for good, and they brought it back, and so they're gonna finish this final and fourth season, which is really wonderful for all them folks involved.
I'm so glad. Well, And you and I have talked about it. I just love that show. I love the comedy. I love that it's out at the edge. I love all the LGBTQ representation, the diversity of that show. It's just so effing great.
It's fun.
And Del Dickey during COVID, she just was the lead in a movie as well. So she's working. She's a working girl.
I am so thankful to have any work at this time. I'm very blessed. And I love that baby Gus.
Oh,
Say,
yeah.
hey, Miss Dale. Hey, Miss Dale. You missed it. He cried on command. He cried on cue.
Oh, I have one story about the crying shit.
Please do.
Yeah.
He's too young. It's fine.
Oh, honey, we gave up on that when we like saw the little blue line. We're like, he's gonna know all the words.
I remember coming off stage at the Zephyr Theater, and I'm pretty sure it was Southern Baptist Sissies. And I came off stage, and I leaned against the wall, and I just collapsed, and I was sobbing and sobbing. It was so dramatic. And Dale walked over because he was always there, usually for the duration of the play. And he went, "Oh, honey, it's just a play." You wrote it. Do you want me to do it right or not?
Well, I talk about you a lot when I teach, Del, because I feel like that one of the great things about you as an artist is you are so fully connected to your instrument as an actress that it is hard for you to let it go after you say cut. And so I have shook you a couple of times after that scene and said, "So it's okay. We're at the Zephyr. You're not Odette Annette Barnett. You did not lose Buddy."
Right. But buddy, no, just my process. But real quick, I wanted to remind you of I think it was 2003, and I was house sitting for you. I believe you were living over in Sherman Oaks, and you were going on like Christmas vacation. So I was house sitting for whatever dog you had then, and I set off the alarm.
Oh.
I didn't know the code to make it go back off. I remember walking outside your house because I could hear sirens, and several of your neighbors had come out and were looking, and I like started hollering, "I'm Dell's friend. I'm dog sitting. Don't arrest me."
And there was that one neighbor that said, "I'm pretty sure I saw her kill someone with an ATM machine."
Or I remember wasn't her name Patty, and she had that one good boob.
I don't know which one. That's a secret.
Hey, Dale. I'm sorry.
Dale,
go ahead, Deborah.
stay here. McGee, Jameson, and Baby Gus will say bye to y'all.
Real quick, y'all.
Love y'all.
Real quick. Go to YouTube and look up the movie He Could Have Gone Pro. McGee wrote it, directed it, starred in it. It's a Christmas movie, but it's a fucked up Christmas short. Okay.
Love
That's
you.
it.
Love y'all.
Love
Thank
y'all.
you, Emerson.
Bye, guys.
And Newell and Rosemary will say bye to y'all.
Bye.
Bye. I love y'all. Thanks.
Sweets.
And then I'm going to bring in some ladies that also go with Dale's, because please welcome much of the cast of Dale Shores This Side of Crazy. Please, Rachel Sorsa and Miss Sharon Garrison.
Hey.
Hi, ladies.
Hi, everybody. Y'all are making me laugh, and poor baby Gus is going to be traumatized for life.
Oh, I'm so glad I waited because I was going to say it to Dale, but I'll say it to all of you. And Rachel, now I don't have to return your phone call. First of all, I love all of you. And I'm going to get emotional saying this, but I was thinking as I was reflecting on this horrible year, and the greatest highlight was in 2020, I got to direct all of you plus Bobby Eakes in This Side of Crazy at the Zephyr. And then we got to do theater in the midst of a year where most people didn't get to do theater. So I know that we had to abort the production that you were also in Dallas, Sharon, but what a great experience that was for me. And I hope it was for y'all because I live and breathe in the theater.
Are you kidding me? It was the best experience of my life. I love you so much. And the fact that, here's the thing I love about you, Dal. You say something, it comes to pass. You said this, I don't know, 8 years ago, and then it came to pass. And it was one of the most extraordinary experiences, not only of my professional career, but of my life. to work with these women, to work with you and the extraordinary team and that script. Oh my God, you're a dream come true. Always.
We never did
So-
fight. We never did fight. I mean, it was women, all these women.
On stage, you did.
We got our jollies out totally on stage. Well, I know someone from Dallas that is watching here, and I do hope when we do it in Dallas, you'll come and see it. Come and see
Yeah.
it. Crazy.
Yeah. By the way, those of you in the chat room, when it says Del Shores, it's somebody that's a part of the administration of my fan page. I am not saying it was just a brilliant show about my own show, but it was a brilliant show. It was.
I feel like this is a poster, right? Here's the actresses, and Del Shores says it was just a brilliant show.
I don't know how to type in the chat room. So who is that? Is that Newell? That is, I don't know.
I don't know who besides me. Maybe it's Erica.
It may be Matt Hayes. I'm not sure.
And by the way, I need to let you know my mother, Lily, has joined the group, has joined this today. I wanted to make sure she was included because she loves you so much. And she's in Florida right now, listening and watching. So
hi Lily, I love you. And she got to see you on stage.
Oh yeah,
it's
right. That's right.
It's Rebecca who is posting as me in the chat room. So it's the flaw.
Hi, Dale. Hi, Mama. Hi, little sis. Hi, Mama. I want to say one thing real quick. Sort of crazy was the roles just keep getting better with you, Dale, and I will always love working with you. But on a personal note, just like Rachel mentioned, her mama, the fact that my brother has some mental challenges, and he was flying home one time by himself, and is very nervous, and Dell hollered his name in the airport, and it just meant the world to my brother, and made sure he was on the plane safe and sound. And you're just such a genuinely giving, beautiful, spirited person, and we all love you for that. So thank you.
I love Chuck Dickey. Yeah, they forgot to get him at they forgot to meet him and take him to the plane. So Dallas Airport can be scary for all of us. So it worked out. We got to sit together and talk.
And those are the beautiful stories. And to piggy bank on that a little bit, like I know Mr. Emerson, you wanted us to tell funny stories, but Dell is funny. But the stories that come from working with him are sometimes the opposite. They're the most endearing, when you go through trauma, when you go through tragedy. And Del, you obviously, you've been a godsend to me when we both, experienced similar tragedies. And right after mine, you lifted me up, you and your daughter, Caroline. You were producing that show at the Odyssey, and I reached out to you, and you said, "Get your ass over to this theater." And I sat in a production that I auditioned for and didn't get.
Well,
I've auditioned for Dell and didn't get cast too. Very painful, very traumatic.
Well, I just stopped auditioning and said, if we're gonna make this, I'm gonna be in it.
Well, Del wasn't directing it; he was just producing it.
When I have total control, you don't have to audition, though, do you, ladies? When I have total control.
No.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
anyway,
Rolodex
that's the type of person you are.
The Rolodex needs to keep rolling along our schedule. Rachel, thank you so much. We love you. Dale,
love you. Love you,
much.
Rachel. Bye, Dale. I love you, Sharon.
I love you, honey. It's been 22 years.
So much too. We'll get the next group in just a second, but I want to tell y'all, I made an entire reel outline for this show with all of the stories and sent it to Dell. And I emailed all these people and said, now nobody log in early. And before Dale logged in, Rosemary and Newell tried to log in early because they're always prepared. And I said, y'all gotta go. Tommy tried to log in early because he was just checking it out. And then even Stuart, y'all, I was kicking people out of this show, trying to keep the surprise till the show started. And we have lots more to go.
So I can just get rid of this outline, Emerson?
Oh yeah,
Like,
we're gonna do
it's
all of
not
that.
gonna happen.
No, we are not doing.
The homophobe hypocrisy story is not gonna go.
We're gonna save it for Tuesday.
All right.
Please welcome our next grouping, a dear friend who goes back to before me, our former publicist, very good friend, Ed Barron, and Debby Holiday.
Happy birthday! Ah, Debby!
Hey, y'all.
Nice to see y'all.
Oh,
there you are.
This is the best kept secret ever. I can't believe that I've talked to almost everybody that's come on yesterday and nobody tipped it. So y'all did good. How are
Such
you?
A great show. Good. Oh my God. So do you want us to, Debbie, do you want to jump into your fun story? Can
She's
she hear
just
me?
looking at us blankly.
Well, Ed, why don't you tell yours?
Oh, okay. No, my favorite story that I actually tell all the time whenever I, happen to name drop Del Shores is the first day I ever met you with Sharon at Stanley's, the restaurant in Sherman Oaks. Do you remember what happened that day?
Remind me.
So we're in.
I think you lied to us for one thing. You lied to us.
No. Okay, you keep telling this story that I didn't know what I was doing, but you have to remember I was a publicist. I just never did that kind of PR.
I know.
It wasn't a Ponzi scheme. But no, so we were, chatting about this new film that you were about to do called Sordid Lives, and we were in there for an hour. And then once the meeting was over, we were leaving, and you walked out into the street, and you were like, "Oh, my car's already here. Great." And then as we were saying goodbye, it dawned on you, wait a minute, I didn't even give them a ticket. How did they know this was my car? And then it dawned on you again that, oh my God, they don't have valet. My car's been sitting on Ventura Boulevard for an hour running.
That's right. I just left my car oh, I'm a big star here.
It was so LA. I just thought it was so brilliant.
Yes. So y'all, to tell you that Ed Barron, who was our publicist for many years, but started when he was, I think, 26 years old as the publicist for Sordid Lives, the movie, got us all of that press, that national press, when we were just this tiny little movie. So
okay, I always say I was a bottom feeder. I only had work and things to
you're
sell
a top?
when my clients had something going on, and you had an amazing thing going on. You had an amazing cast and an amazing crew, amazing production. You shot that film, I think, in 21 days, was it?
Yeah, something like that.
I mean, just nuts. So the fact that we were able to get all that, press had nothing to do with me. It had everything to do with you guys.
And then there's Debby Holiday, who came into our lives a few years later. Yeah.
Ed, I get to see Ed's face too.
I know, and we're not in Mexico.
I know, it's crazy.
Well, that's good.
Right? We only see each other in Mexico. We only live 3 miles apart.
Yeah.
I say that's good because they're having some bad problems there too. But boy, we are having them bad here in LA. So bad.
Yeah.
But Debbie looks good.
Yeah, Debbie, love the hair.
No, braids.
Debbie, I mean, I love all these new choices, the tresses, choices, all the options.
This was just laziness because I got my girl who does my hair wasn't available for some, she wasn't sure. She might have contacted COVID. She wasn't positive. I'm like, okay, can't take the chance. So I tried to do it myself. It looked god awful. So I said, screw it, I'm taking it out. So yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Great job though.
Thank you.
Oh wait, I need to add somebody else. Okay, this is another face that y'all don't ever see, but literally nothing we do happens without her.
I am so excited.
Donna Matthewson.
Oh my God.
Hi,
Editor extraordinaire.
Hello.
I was just thinking about you today. I passed your house, your apartment, and I thought, oh, we've edited. This is our editor, everybody. She has edited all of everything since Sordid Lives, the series, I believe. Not Blues for Willadine, but
everything else.
Everything else, everything you have seen, she put it together, and we love Donna.
I mean, more than put it together, she's our one person post-production team. Edit, produce, color correct, fix the sound? Can you make these credits? Can you also do this? Could you also spin me on your finger while you do all? I mean, literally everything. And
Can
also
you make Emerson's? Can you make Emerson's skin a better color?
the amount of time that she spent trying to make me not look like I was in a production of Wicked.
That one was bad.
That was the worst. The green skin of Emerson and Southern Baptist Sissies.
Oh.
And also speaks to how much she loves you that she agreed to come be on camera today for this adventure.
I know, and you look fixed up a little bit. Well, I love you, Donna, and you have made my work so much better over the years, and I so appreciate it. Edited all my stand-up specials, everything.
Well, and I love your game, and yeah.
So I have a quick story.
Yes. Hey, Ed, I'm going to let you go while we do this.
Happy birthday.
Bye,
Ed.
Bye.
Tell your story, Debbie, but let me bring somebody else in so that we keep the mix rolling. Please welcome your favorite 3209, 5209, Vera Alyssa Hurst.
Hey, you guys.
Yay.
Hi,
Good
Lorna.
to see you. Happy birthday, sweetheart.
Thank you. It's good to see you too.
Happy 39.
Yeah, again and again and again and again.
Keep doing it till you get it right. So.
Yes.
Lorna, we'll let you tell your story in a minute, but Debbie, to share.
Yes, let's hear.
Okay, quick story. So I was gonna, I have so many wonderful, beautiful, emotional moments with you, Del, as you know, over time. And I was gonna share one of those, but I said, screw that. I'm gonna talk about what an amazingly ruthless director you are. So doing beautifully ruthless, because you know me and because you know some of my story. I used to have an issue, understandably, during trials and tribulations of a trailer trash housewife. I couldn't stop crying during some of the scenes. And I remember you walking over to me during a run through and said, well, then just fucking pull it together. That was the first time. Because I was like, but it reminds me of my childhood. He was like, dude, pull it together. And then when we were filming Blues for Willadine, I couldn't get a tear out because I had learned to better hold that shit in. Well, you walked over to me and you just wanted one tear, and you quietly whispered in my ear, do this one for your daddy. And he knows what that means. And sure enough, one flipping tear, just one. He asked for one and he got it. So thank you for being so brilliant.
That's well, your co-star Beth Grant the other day, she came into my acting class and she was telling about the time when we did Sordid Lives, and I went over when the hearse was passing by and she just she said she couldn't feel the emotion she needed. And so I said, action. And then I walked over to her and I said, because her dad had passed away like less than a year before we filmed. And I said, your dad's in that hearse. And she just gasped. And that's in the movie. That gasp and then that emotion is in the movie. And then she came over to me and afterwards and she said, I love you and I really hate you right now.
Right?
Oh my God. That's dark. All right, my waiting room is full. Debbie Holiday, we love you.
Bye, Debbie. Love you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Donna, we love you too. I will see you on the street on the way and waving from my mask.
I love you, Donna.
And then while Lorna, you got a story to tell?
Well, I've got just a little short one. Do you remember Del?
Yes, hold on. Let me bring in some more people so I can get this going on. I want to welcome two of our favorite producers across the country, one of whom has been in my life since the beginning of any kind of career, that are two of our greatest partners and friends across the country, theater producers, Ed Decker.
Hey guys.
Hi, boys.
Happy birthday, young man.
Thank you so much. I can't believe y'all are here. Emerson, how do you just you figured it all out?
He did.
This is truly shocking.
It's just producing an online party. It's no different than what we're doing for everything else.
Oh, well, thank y'all for
Except you're
coming.
the only one that's drinking.
Well, I just wanted to tell you, Emerson and Dell, when I got your email and the subject line said, Dell's B-Day surprise, I thought, are we taking up a collection for his new bidet? Or what the hell is going on here?
Yes. Uh-huh.
Well, you can. I don't have one, so please.
Please Venmo at Hill Shores to contribute to the new bidet fund.
There we go. There we go. Lorna, you were going to tell a story.
Yeah.
Lorna, you were going to tell a story.
Yeah, Lorna.
Lorna.
What was your
Oh
little
yeah,
story?
I was saying that back in Dallas. Do you remember we were on our way over to the theater and it was for the opening of Sorted Wedding? It was one of the events that we were going to, and I just had the best time in Dallas. The best people, just everybody. It was wonderful. And we're going over there in the car in traffic, and you handed me the phone and said, "Okay, you're going to be the navigator." And so I'm telling you all these places to go. And I'm thinking, I don't remember coming this way. I don't remember this place. But that's what the phone said. And then after a while, we were like way off. I don't even know if we were in Dallas anymore.
Oh, that's right. Oh, I remember this.
Oh, yeah. Halfway to Fort Worth.
Something happened. I think
Address. That's
I put the wrong address, and Lorna was like taking us to Arlington or something.
That's right. I'm standing at the theater going, well, I guess they'll get here.
Well, that happened to me recently. I went when I flew out. I flew out to go teach, and I somehow put the Ontario Airport, American Airlines, and was almost there. Thank goodness I was able to get to LAX in time, but it cost me $180 Uber ride.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Yes,
It's
that was
hard.
a
It's
big,
hard, yeah.
a big
They
mistake.
slip on you, yeah.
Yeah.
But I
So
just
I want to say
amazing.
something.
Let me let Lorna go. Lorna,
Okay.
thank you. We love you.
Okay.
Bye-bye, friend.
I love you. Happy birthday. See you.
Yes, you were gonna say.
I just want to thank both of you because I was talking about this year 2020 was supposed to be, you know, the return of theater, which actually started in 2019 at New Conservatory with the world premiere of This Side of Crazy. We were going to continue in Dallas, and then we were going to premiere A Very Sordid Wedding in August at Uptown Players. And Jeff Rain and Ed both have been so gracious to have my plays on their stages many, many times. And we will get back. We will get back. We will get back. And I just want to say I love you guys, and I feel for you because we're feeling it too. And we'll get through this.
Yeah, well, we love you too, and I so appreciate, as all of your friends have already expressed, what a tried and true and steadfast friend you are to all of us. When we were in the middle of this or just beginning this, when we did the Sorted Lives telethon with you, you and Emerson always have an eye towards taking care of us too. So it's a mutual admiration, embrace that we are engaged in.
Yes.
Well,
thank you so much, Ed. We love you. I'm gonna let you go, sir.
Good to see you, Ed.
Bye. Happy birthday.
Love you, Ed.
Here, because this transition works so nicely as I bring in Kristen McCullough.
Kristen.
Birthday. Hello, my friend.
Hi. This is like getting to go to your own funeral.
Yes, this is this is your life.
I think I would like that. I want to hear what everyone has to say about me.
I know, right? You
I
don't
don't.
want to fake your death so you could just see who shows up and who says nice things. Because I have a feeling Leslie Jordan's not going to come to my funeral.
I bet we could get him to Skype in.
Yeah.
speaking of Leslie, that's actually kind of the story that I was going to share, because it was, Del, we've known each other, you know, for many, many, many years. And as you said, we've done a lot of your shows, but the very first one was our first season, our second show ever, third show ever, which was when we did Sordid Lives. And I guess because of John McGill, somehow Leslie Jordan ended up at our preview as a guest and talked to our audience. And we were all like, what is happening? You know, this was a brand new green community theater, you know, back then. And you were so sweet, because afterwards we got your contact information and, you know, sent you the video. And, you know, in looking back, we've come a long way since that, but you were so sweet, and, you know, are still great to Andy Allen, who directed that show, and you know, the folks here, and certainly with us at Uptown. But I just remember that and sending you the video, and we were so proud of it then. You know, now
I still have it. It's still in my cabinet. It's still here. And you know what's crazy about that is that full circle, it will be full circle when we get on stage, is Alan Carroll was Sissy in that production, and she got cast in A Very Sordid Wedding recently.
That is exactly correct.
Yeah.
That's right. You cannot get rid of us, Jeff Rain.
No, that's right.
Absolutely. Well, you know, Emerson, we're thrilled for you being, you know, out there. And obviously that's how you and Del got connected, was, you know, through one of our shows. And similarly, that's how we got connected to Kristen. And, you know, after Yellow, she's come back and done a couple of other things with us when her crazy schedule allows. And I call her and beg her and email her and say, please come play this role, you know.
You never beg. I love it.
It's all full circle.
Yeah. It's always
Jeff, we love you so much. Thank you so much for being here. We miss you.
Happy birthday. And look at that.
She hears voices and she has to come see what's going on. This is Sissy.
All right, bye, sir.
Sissy. Bye. I love you, Jeff. Say hello to everybody.
Okay, well, keeping Kristen, I'm going to bring in the rest of some cohorts that fit perfectly with her from the original cast of Yellow. We have Matthew Montgomery. Lovely.
This is so awesome. Oh my gosh.
Every time I just I'm holding back tears. I love Susan. I just love that you got dressed up for this. Oh my goodness.
My two moms. My moms are here. Happy birthday, Del.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. What an amazing cast this was. For those of you who do not know, this are three of the original cast members of my play Yellow, which was a very special time for me. And Emerson produced that play with me. And God, we had what a cast. What a crazy, great cast that was.
That was one of the best times of my life. Just spending time with all of you, and Del brought us all together, and Emerson too. It
was incredible.
It was so incredible.
Caroline. Hey, Caroline.
Caroline Shores. Yeah, Caroline Shores was part of that cast. Came in after Evie had to go to camp or something, and Caroline came in and did 19 shows.
I said something to Matthew Scott when he called me after he got the part. Do you want to tell that story, Matt?
What's so funny that the fact that you're saying that, I thought of that because we talked on the phone and she said your life is going to change now because you are in the show, and also she said this will be the only time in your career where you get to just show up and act, and that's all that you have to do, and that would be the absolute truth. It was the greatest experience.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you didn't even have to move a couch or anything in that play.
No.
We didn't have to bring the snacks to sell at intermission. We didn't.
I made more macaroni and cheese than I ever can. You'd think I'd have gone off it by now. I've got crab boxes over there, and I think of y'all every time I eat it.
That was my favorite part of the show. We got the macaroni at the end.
Well, I have to say, I feel like the living understudy example of Del Shores, because he's so loyal. And my short story is I got an audition for to be Dale's understudy in Trials and Tribulations of a Trailer Trash Housewife, and I had just understudied a Gary Marshall play. And I was like, oh, I don't think I want to understudy again. And my friend said, oh, you don't know Del Shores. His play's going to last at least a year. And I was like, really? Really? They last that long? And I went and, you know, Del, you're so loyal, and I just, you know, love you to death. And I can't thank you enough. You've done so much for me and for all of us. And not even our careers, just, you've just been like such a heartfelt friend. And I just love you so much.
Well, I love you too. And you have to, it goes both ways, Susan Leslie. I mean, you auditioned for me only once, and then I write for you the rest of your career. And I wrote some Sister Timothea for you, and then I wrote Crazy Jackie for you in Sordid Lives, the series. But then you came back when we got in a pinch, and Del Dickey got a movie in This Side of Crazy, and you understudied for me again at your level, and you did ridiculous work. So it was so great that I got to be directing you once again in 2020. And Rachel Sorsa is another example of an understudy who she ultimately split the role with Kristen, but I wrote This Side of Crazy for her because she did such amazing work as well. And the role that Kristen did is Kate in Yellow. So we were such a happy family. And Matthew Scott Montgomery, you may have given me the best audition of my career. I mean, that audition, and I know the others are in the house here, but that was a ridiculous audition that you gave. And Emerson was in that room.
Well, with the way that you write, it's just easy. It's easy to do your work because it's all there on the page. I remember with that part with Kendall specifically, people were like, was it written for you? I was like, no, it wasn't. Del just writes in a way that it comes naturally out of your mouth. And I remember I would practice that Kendall scene with my Edward Cullen pillow in my apartment when I first moved to LA because I wanted the part so bad. So for the callback, I worked all week on it. I stayed in my room, and it paid off. And I got a whole new family because of you. Everything that Susan said is so true.
And your audition mate was Luke McClure, who you ultimately. Yeah. Oh, that's Rachel's mom, Lily. Hi, Lily. So.
All right. I love you. I love all three of you so much.
I love you all so much.
Happy birthday, Del.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Thanks for coming.
Love you all.
Bye, Kristen. Bye, Matthew Scott. Bye, Emerson. Bye, Del.
I also appreciate that, all of these people are really good friends and really, they're not, because I'm like, okay, thanks, bye. I got to move on. We love everyone that has done this so dearly and saved some of our nearest and dearest for the final grouping. Of course, from the other room, we have Blake McIver.
Hi, Del. Happy birthday.
Our dear Erica.
Oh, hi, Erica.
And from the most innerest circle,
it's Patch from Days of Our Lives.
Of course it is.
Hey, Matt Hayes. Oh, y'all, thanks for coming into the show today. Blake, I'm really sorry about the whole thing about the... What'd you say?
I poured this glass of wine to toast you, and I've been holding on to it since 4:30.
So that's a nice pour, too. That's a
good pour. That's a good pour.
So, I feel like that I need to publicly apologize to Blake McIver for saying on the air last week that he could not be president. I take it back. I feel like I can now.
You spoke it into existence. I'll never be president.
Well, the fact that Donald Trump played your dad in The Little Rascals, I mean, it could happen. It could.
Worse things happen.
And I want to add one more of our big guns. Saved some of the best for last to help us wrap up the family party. Please welcome Ann Walker.
Yay!
Ann Walker. Yeah. I was wondering, is she ill? Why isn't she here? She didn't get the COVID, did she?
No. Save me for last.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Well, hi, and happy birthday.
Oh, thank you, Ann Walker. I love you.
I love you too.
We didn't get to have fried chicken this year.
I know. For all the people ever watching us, I have the same story, except it was 30 years ago or so when I did an understudy role for you in Daughters of the Lone Star State.
That's right. That's
And
right.
then you wrote LaWanda for me. It changed my life. Thank you so much.
I believe that there's a theme going here. Never turn down being an understudy for me.
Exactly.
I will bump you
True.
up in the next play.
I gotta
Bobby
figure out what my
Stevenson.
line
Bobby
is.
Stevenson is a good example also. He was Kurt Geiger's understudy in Sordid Lives.
Yes, yes. Terry Simmons, whoever you are, I love you. Thank you very much.
Matt Hayes got a little hurt at that comment.
No.
Matt,
Oh, that's right.
Hey, Erica, I'm gonna let you go. I got one more.
Bye,
One of our
Erica. I love you.
Bye,
Del,
Erica.
And Blake, I'm gonna let you go. I mean, you can come be on my camera.
Yeah.
We hear him in your camera.
Because we have one more who wasn't sure if he was gonna make it. Please welcome Ted Detweiler.
Oh,
What's up?
It's
Happy
my
birthday,
straight
girl.
boyfriend. My straight
Happy
boyfriend, Ted
birthday.
Detweiler.
So listen, I just jumped in. I heard you talking about how valuable it is to be an understudy, and
There's another one.
I'm in that same boat because of Tate Taylor.
That's right. Yes.
Tate was in the role, and then I was the understudy, and I lucked out and have had 100% amazing life memories because of you that I'll never forget. And right now I'm in a car. I'm in Miami. I know I'm not supposed to be traveling, but I'm in Miami, and I just want to let you know, happy birthday. Thank you for letting me join. And along the lines of what you were talking about with the understudy, I am so grateful that I did that.
Well, and I'm so grateful that you've been a part of my life as a friend. And I have to say, one of the greatest gifts you gave me, besides all of those wonderful performances and being so brave to just be completely naked with my ex-husband and holding on for dear life in that one scene. I said, just hold on and close your eyes and just rock a little bit.
Yeah, I remember that moment. I remember the first moment I met you on stage, and then Stacy. And then we went to the backstage bar, right? Is that the name? The backstage?
Sounds like an old gay bar. The backstage.
It was backlot.
The backlot, yes.
Yep. And then Deborah Messing was there.
That's right.
Yep.
That's right. That was way before Will and Grace.
I think you were just coming out, right? Is that
right?
Yeah.
And I ran into you at Crunch Gym. And I said, and that's how I got you to audition for Sordid Lives, and you didn't get that role. And then
you said you suck, and you're like, come back a couple years later. Yeah.
And he was like, no, I'm straight. I don't suck, but I can act like it.
Yes.
But what I wanted to say, Ted, is you gave me all the exercises to heal my plantar fasciitis. So that was also.
Look, it comes back around 20 years later. That's good.
Yeah. So that was the
I'm
gift.
trying to find my light here. I don't know if you can see me, but I'm trying to find my light.
It's good. The dark, it looks good.
Me.
You look like a star.
It's great to see you, Anne. Great to see you, Emerson.
We love you, Ted.
We love you, Ted.
Yes, we do love you.
Love you back.
My friend.
Matt, how did you go to the doctor for that eye? That bum eye?
No, I have an appointment next week, but I didn't.
What happened to your eye?
I got something in it, and it scratched the cornea, and then got infected, and it's just been a whole.
Oh,
this damn gunshot cosplay.
I know. I'm actually going to do a Kelly Clarkson side by side because she rocks an eye patch.
Yeah, she did rock an eye patch on The Voice.
I wanted to say real quick, my little story about how I first met you. It was on Facebook before what Facebook is now. And you remember me messaging you back in like 2007? You're like, oh, like I love your work. I'll listen for you someday. And then here we are, one big happy family.
That's right. And how crazy that you cast me in your short film Cognitive after you got to direct me.
I know.
So,
full circle.
Matt is a huge part of this operation that we do, everybody, and he teaches with the Del Shore studio, and I love you so much, Matt. You're such a good friend.
Happy birthday. And
We love you, Matt.
Do I have time to tell how
Yes.
much? Do I have a little time?
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
bringing you back
so-
front and center.
Okay. Well, so my dog is barking because he thinks we have company. Anyway, I enjoyed myself so much that summer that we went on our road trip, that spending time with you and Emerson, we had the best time, and I felt like I had really arrived in my life, that you had shared that summer with me. And I'll always remember that. It was just the best. The best.
I know. Isn't it interesting? I know I see you getting emotional, because there is an emotion involved with what we took for granted, that we could just go and grab our suitcases and travel together and have the best time. And how many appearances did we have to cancel because Sorted Lives was turning 20 years old and turn 20 years old. And we just weren't able to go to these film festivals and celebrate and do our thing. So we love you. We love you, and we love traveling with you.
And I adore you all three right in there. I just love you so much. And it just means everything. When you get old like this, when you're really old, it really means so much more, because you don't think you're going to have those times again. And you can look back on them and see how important they were, especially this year.
Yeah. Well, hey, Ann Walker, we love you, and we have 2020 Biden Harris, baby. You worked hard.
I know. And I wrote my letters. I wrote a bunch of letters to Georgia last week.
Yes.
Yes, sir. And I'm just hoping that everybody just does what they're supposed to do, and we get to have a Senate that will pass the bills that we need to have passed.
Absolutely.
Yes, my God, yes. Oh, Melody, thank you, honey. That's so sweet. Oh, I'm tired.
All right.
God damn,
Walker,
I'm timeless. I love you.
You're a goddamn icon. We love you so much.
I love you too. I'll see y'all later. Happy birthday, baby.
Bye, friend.
Bye, Blake.
Bye, Del.
Well, sir.
Oh,
I hope
man,
for everybody at home and for you. I wrote out at the beginning of this week to a whole lot of our friends and family that would normally be at your house, gathered around that Christmas tree. And obviously, I hope everyone could see, we talk a lot about it, and that the sorted world is our family, but the family starts from you. And it was the joy of all of these people to absolutely and instantly stop and say, of course I want to be there. I hope you all can see that at home, but I hope we don't get into this place as often, but I hope you really feel that, from all of these people, how much they love you.
I do, and I have to say that this birthday, and you're like being Barbara Walters now. You're making me so emotional. This birthday has been it was hard. It was hard getting to the birthday, but the birthday itself was so enlightening to me, because I never felt such an outpouring of love, and I think that a lot of it has to do with what we're all going through, and in that, I appreciate you, and I appreciate everybody who came on this show today, and there's so many more that have made my life and my and the journey of my career just so much richer. And thank you for putting this together. This was really, really sweet and special.
Well, y'all, remember, you got to take care of the extroverts in your life. Their experience of the pandemic is different than ours. As well. But truly, It was my great pleasure. It was easy to do. It was thrilling for me to have this fun secret all week to get ready. Blake laughed yesterday so hard, though, as I spent like 2.5 hours getting the fake show ready just to send you an outline.
Oh, my God. And I was working on it this morning, watching those videos and making sure the pronunciation, which I never get right, but just trying to do my job, my little job.
I know, but I figured it'll pay off. Most of those stories will stay for Tuesday. And to all of you watching at home, thank you so much for joining us today. This was very special. It really is like you just got to be at a party at Del's house. This is what the Sorted World and his big giant family is like. And we love that all of you that tune in and watch with us, whether you watch live or watch after the fact, that you are all a huge part of our extended family as well. And we're really grateful.
And I just want you to know one thing, Emerson. I know your birthday's just right around the corner. I am not capable of putting together the technical aspects of all of this for you. So you just have to know I love you, but it ain't gonna happen.
Well, also, I already worked out my birthday. I'm doing a show on my birthday. And
Plug
so
it.
that's the plan.
I will be
I did that to give people an excuse. Blake and I are doing our Have Yourself a Merry Little Lockdown show on the 20th. Tickets are on sale now. I figured out, we counted, we are doing pieces of 37 songs in this show.
That's a lot.
Don't worry, it's little bits. I don't want y'all to make it seem like we're going to be singing all night long. We're not. But we made a bunch of medleys and mashups and things that will be entertaining. So that's all I need from anyone, is to buy a ticket and show up for our show on my birthday.
Well, I'm going to go online right now, right after this. I'm buying a bunch. I'll just buy a bunch, pass them out.
Yeah, that's right. I'll just send them out virtually. And also, by the way, anybody that watches the show, we made it $20 tickets so that it's affordable for most people. You can tip if you would have paid for a more expensive ticket. But if even $20 is a lot for you, y'all, send me an email, shoot me a DM. I will send you the link. This is meant to be fun. Have a good time. And that's it. I didn't mean your birthday show's not about me.
No, but I'm glad. No, but we always plug. And real quick, I drove to Westwood today to pick up a great edible collection from Melody Purdy. I see she's in the house, and thank you, Melody. After this, I'm going to eat strawberries covered with chocolate.
And so for everyone else, we hope you have a great weekend. Take care of yourselves. Be kind to yourselves. It's hard. It's holiday. Reach out, and we will be back on Tuesday with your regular news and nonsense. I promise.
Goodbye, everybody. Thank you. I appreciate you.